Third grade, our second reading comprehension strategies for this week are our genre and our vocab strategy. We're going to take our vocab strategy first, and then we'll take our genre. Our vocab strategy this week is context clues. Now, context clues is a way that we can figure out the meaning of a word that we do not know. So, if you look at other words in the same sentence, they can help you figure out the word's meaning. For example, I read this sentence on page 39. I'm not sure that I know what the word presentation means. I see the words talk about. This clue helps me figure out what presentation means. A presentation is a talk or a speech. See here? I have to give a presentation. Presentation is where I talk about, right? Talk about helps me find out that presentation means to talk about something. All right, our genre for this week is realistic fiction. Our stories are realistic fiction, which means that they have three things. One, it's a made-up story that could actually happen. So, animals aren't going to talk. There's not going to be magic. It's going to be something that could actually happen. Two, it's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. And three, it has illustrations and dialogue. Let's go ahead and take a look at our realistic fiction. Okay, these are the same three things I just said. Made up story that could really happen, beginning, middle, and end, and it has illustrations and dialogue. Let's look at the illustrations that tell you that this is a realistic fiction. Okay, it has realistic illustrations here. Does that look like that could be a real house with a real grandma? Yeah, it's got a realistic illustration. So that can help us know what our genre is. Then we have our dialogue. Dialogue helps us show that it's a realistic fiction. Peter's grandmother says something that a real person might say in real life, right? His grandma sees him crying and says, "What's wrong, Bien?" Right? That's a normal response for a grandma to have if someone's not, if someone looks like they're sad. Now, to practice these skills today, your IXL assignment is going to be to read realistic fiction. Now, once again, these little dots show you how many questions are on this story. You've got 4 questions that are all going to be on this story. All right? If you click here, it'll read the story to you. Let's go ahead and listen to the first part of this story. Sometimes I like to read the question first so that I know what I'm listening for as I listen to the story. So the question says, how does Alice feel about moving to Utah? Okay, let's take a listen. How does Alice feel about moving to Utah?
Now, Alice's parents were loading each box into the back. Moving day. Everything in Alice's house had been packed into cardboard boxes. Now, Alice's parents were loading each box into the back of a huge moving truck. As soon as they finished, they would all start the long drive from Georgia to Utah. You're going to love all the mountains in Utah, her dad told her. Her mom lifted a box of books into the truck. And there's a great zoo in the area, her mom added. But Alice was thinking about how she had to leave her house and her school. She couldn't even think about saying goodbye to her best friend, Gabby. Alice hugged her stuffed penguin tightly inside. Alice couldn't keep looking at that moving truck. So, she ran up to her room and shut the door.
So how does she feel about moving to Utah? She's worried about the long drive. She's sad about leaving Georgia to go to Utah. She's scared that she will forget her stuffed penguin, or she's excited to live near the mountains. How does she feel? Yeah, she feels sad about leaving. You can tell by the picture right here, right? She looks like she's sad there. All right? So next you listen to the second part of the story and then look at the picture. What did Gabby bring for Alice? Okay, look at this picture. This picture could probably help you out. A cardboard box, a stuffed dinosaur, a framed photo, or a cherry lollipop. All right, you'll finish your IXL assignment for your assignment today Make sure that you get above a SMART score of 80 or you work for at least 30 minutes on it. All right, thanks for your hard work, and we'll talk to you later.